Hello everyone, it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video, but I haven't been slacking, you'll be pleased to hear. I've been working behind the scenes on a Patreon and getting my head around what it actually is, and also recording some content exclusively for Patreon when it launches on January the 1st, 2024. I hope some of you will join that community on that date. It's hopefully going to be a place for people who like my art, and there'll be discounts on buying my art, but also freebies sent out depending on which tier you join at. But also I'm hoping that other artists will join, or people that like to draw at least. You don't have to be a professional artist to join. And one of the things I've added to the Patreon Ready for Launch is a monthly art challenge. And one of the first topics for that was portrait. And that's what this video is about. I've done a charcoal portrait today as a response to that challenge. Okay, so let's get on with the video and see how I get on. The reference photo for this portrait was supplied by a friend. A black and white photograph, and it's quite a difficult angle, and the model's looking up and also wears glasses, which is something I'm not used to doing. You can see I've erased what I've done there. That the paper that I'm using here is a sketchbook paper pad. The paper's quite soft, and the marks on charcoal don't erase quite the same as they do on other paper that I've used in previous videos. But it's not a problem that the lines are still there, because of course most of them will be sketched over. So I wasn't happy with the proportions and the shape to start with on the first effort. So I'm trying to be a bit more observational about where things are, to be a bit more accurate on the second take. Those of you that follow the channel will know that I'm not an expert at portraits at all. I sometimes struggle to get a likeness. But actually, I think there is a likeness to the model in this sketch. So that's it. I'm obviously improving, which is the point of all this practice. Practice makes perfect. Just building up sort of the beard there to frame the face. Very slender model. Not actually happy with the body particularly on this portrait, but then it wasn't really supposed to be a life drawing. It was always supposed to be a portrait sketch. Maybe I should have just stuck at trying to get the head accurate. Those of you that can see with the speed of the video here, I'm using the putty rubber to erase, a kneadable putty rubber. Bought that from Amazon. I'll put a link to those in the description for those that are interested in purchasing any. And I'm also using a tortillon, which again I purchased from Amazon, just for smudging and smoothing. Because the glasses are very difficult, because they change the magnification of the eye and all sorts of distort the eye as well. So it's quite difficult to draw them, as I'm discovering. Quite a small bit of paper I'm using, A4, so of course the details here are very, very small to get accurate with even a narrow piece of charcoal, which is what I'm using, willow charcoal. The putty rubber, of course, is difficult to get narrow in terms of making any sharp highlights when you've started. The photograph that was supplied wasn't particularly strong lighting on it, so it's a bit difficult to get the shadows showing on the body properly, which is possibly why it's not the best. Also broadening the shoulders here, you can see that they were too narrow. Very slender model, but not that narrow shouldered. Spend a little bit too long on the body, really. It wasn't ever supposed to be about a life drawing, as I said. It was just supposed to be a portrait. And that's it done. Well, this is the final portrait on its own. Overall, I'm pretty happy with capturing the face, certainly. The body's not so good, as I've said throughout the video, but I think the angle of the head is good. The likeness is quite good. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed me doing this portrait in response to the Patreon challenge. I'm hoping that there'll be another video very soon. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, then do subscribe. That will help the channel no end. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.